Beechy, AFC Fylde 2, Hartlepool 1. Hard-fought 2-1 victory at Mill Farm today, which makes back-to-back wins for the second time since you took over as head coach. You must be delighted.
Well, it's good. It's obviously better than it was, so we've got to obviously stay on that track. Yeah, I thought, to be fair, we were outstanding coming out of the blocks. We had plenty of chances to be in a far greater position than two. Really good from the players. Set plays were excellent. There was lots of chances off half chances. I'll be honest, we scored a great goal. I'm not too sure it got ruled out for some form of push. Amazing. I thought that should have been counted, the goal before any of our legal goals were scored. We hit the bar, we hit the post. Yeah, we should have been 5-6 up by half time.
Saying that though, Hortz's goal when it came was a moment of brilliance from him. So great to see him back on the score sheet after a difficult few weeks for him on an individual basis.
Well, yeah, Nick knows. You know, the lads know as well. You know, they respect his capabilities, as I do. And like any team, you know, it can't any team sport, it can't be individually, you know, on your own one. You know, you'll be parts of a winning machine. So Nick's understanding different traits, which I'm sure many managers in the past have tried to invigorate, but he gets it. He commits to it, and I'm pleased for him, and I'm really pleased. I'm pleased considering our last home game. If we're going to be critical, he was probably, you know, out of the 11 lads that played last week, he was probably slightly off of it. But today, he knew that, and we shared that in conversation, and he responded great. You know, the best way he can respond is to score goals like that, and I think if we can stay on that trajectory and that impetus tonight, you know, I want him to score them great goals, but I want some scruffy ones off him as well, and I want that corner that rebounds, and we've worked on it, he can just tap home. But them little things will come in the more we keep doing it. But I'm really pleased for him.
The man of the match tonight, John Estabasi, another fantastic performance from him, and that run for the second goal was superb.
Yeah, and you know, people say it's lucky, and it is. I would suggest if I was him, I'd definitely be claiming it. So yeah, he's. I keep saying he's probably the fastest player in the National League. He's been an excellent recruitment in respect of where he's come from. And it's been good for the club business from a business perspective. And to be fair, I thought he'd do well, but probably not this well. So he's gone beyond my expectations when I seen him playing for Chorley. So yeah, I'm really pleased for John. And John's very humble. He's very honest. He's very hardworking. One criticism: he's not the best of trainers, but when you turn up on match day, the most important day, and you do what John does, you can forgive a little bit.
Talking on the two lads who picked up knocks this afternoon, first of all, Dan had said he was forced off just in the second half. How's he bearing?
Yeah, I nearly swore then. I get very frustrated. So our first goal was cancelled out for what I don't know what the referee said in terms of a push. And I've played professional football myself, and Dan, brilliant, checks out, just about to switch play, and that was a bad tackle on his standing leg, off the ball. Very frustrating for me and Dan. Obviously, the ref, it's only a booking, it's a booking, is it? I don't know. Back in the day when we played, retribution was then taken out in the game. Obviously nowadays you can't do that, but I was very disappointed with that tackle, and it frustrated me, and Dan's in a bad way. So hopefully it's not as bad as having to come off, because he's a strong lad, a brave lad in different ways, but he had to come off, and that's a real, I don't know, stinker.
And a word on H, he picked up a knock, but he did manage to run it off. How's he bearing?
He got a whack right on his kneecap, right on the full cap of it, so it's swollen up, but I think mechanically it's okay. He's just got like a big sort of lump on the actual kneecap, so he'll take his tablets and he'll ice that. And I'm glad he came through that, because we were just about to make a change, and I probably would have put Taylor O'Kane into the back four, but we didn't have to in the end. So thankfully Harry's been brilliant, hasn't he? And he continued to be brilliant once he run off his knock.
And just talking about that finally, Beechy, they came with a very offensive game plan, with a very physical game plan. Is that something that you expected before the game?
Well, to be fair, it's difficult for obviously Lenny taking over and getting a lot of help off Sweens, but yeah, they obviously signed 2 players day of the game, and I'm thinking maybe they'll start, when both the players came on and made difference, but it's an easier opportunity to make that difference because they're 2-0 down and have nothing to lose. Tom, to be fair to him, I've seen him play millions of times for Exeter, etc. But he sort of became an overlapping centre half. Now, whether he plays like that normally at 0-0, it may not look like that. But they changed to a back 3. They went 2 up top. They went very direct. They had the wind. So it caused a few opportunities for them. And what we're good about tonight is, we've had nights where we've, like the first half, blasted teams and done quite well and got a great result and a clean sheet and 3 and 4 goals. Tonight it looks like it's going to be that. Obviously their substitute scores a good goal coming on the inside, but from that we showed a different character and personality to the team, and they became resolute and they became good in first contact. They became tighter to make sure, while the game became more ugly for us in terms of passing, but we had more sort of spirit, and that sort of, we're going to make sure we win this football match, and that was pleasing for me to see.
One final thing, Beechy, you speak so much about the togetherness, those scenes at full time again. You must be really pleased to share that moment with the supporters.
Yeah, of course I am, and I'm really pleased I've come, because it was freezing, wasn't it? So it's windy, it's freezing, it's a Tuesday night, we've just had Christmas, so people have spent a lot of money at this time, and it's hard, isn't it? It's the long days. You wake up, it's pitch black, you go to bed, you get home from work, it's still dark, it's like, where's the daylight? It's been chucking it down on it for the last 3-4 weeks, now it's freezing. So I'm really pleased I've come out, got wrapped up and come to watch us play, so I just thank them for that, and it's up to us to try and stimulate them as it is them to try and stimulate us. And I thought tonight they could tell that Hartlepool now had a little bit of impetus. I tried to make substitutes to give us some back. It didn't really happen, and they helped us, and it helped the lads be more resolute, and I'm really pleased for everybody.